Kaleb Cooper addresses common misconception about Jeremy Clarkson's new pub. You can't expect any special treatment at the Farmer's Dog. Since it opened, plenty of people have made the journey to Jeremy Clarkson's new pub, the Farmer's Dog. Of course, not everybody is allowed in, as Clarkson barred the Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer and his Grand Tour colleague James May from entering, and then barred a third person for complaining that there was no Tabasco in the Bloody Mary. That's because Tabasco is not British, and Clarkson has set himself the challenge of only making do with British ingredients. There's no Coca-Cola, tomato ketchup or coffee served at the Farmer's Dog, and not being able to import food and drink has led to some people being not best pleased about the prices at the pub. Having spent a lot of money on setting up the pub, Clarkson has said he reckons he's losing about £10 on each customer, as the cost of putting together the food and drink on offer is sometimes more than what they're charging for it. While James May might be barred from the Farmer's Dog, the cast and crew of Clarkson's farm are likely to be more than welcome at the pub. Kaleb Cooper has even been on doorman duty for the upstairs bar at the Farmer's Dog, where only farmers are allowed to go. Apparently, when it comes to being able to know who is a farmer and who isn't, you just can, but Clarkson admitted he was almost duped by one person. Finding the punter's shoes to be suspicious, Clarkson asked him what glyphosate was, and the bloke correctly answered that it was weedkiller. However, Cooper was still suspicious and asked him how many acres there were in a hectare, and when the man said 12, he was ordered to leave. Despite performing this vital duty, Cooper has said that mates rates are very much not in place at the Farmer's Dog. He told The Sun that he didn't get a discount and wouldn't want one either. "I don't want a discount, I'd rather pay for everything, to be honest," Cooper said. Charlie Ireland added that nobody, not even Jeremy, gets a discount at the Farmer's Dog. According to Cooper, if anything's got to make money, you've got to pay the right price, and given that Clarkson has been candid about how much this endeavor is costing him, it's only fair. If you ever find yourself in the Farmer's Dog, it'll be £5.50 for a session lager of Clarkson's Hawkstone beer, and £6 if you want the IPA, their premium, or one of their ciders. Just don't expect a discount, it's costing them enough as it is. Featured image credit: The Farmer's Dog Pub, Instagram. In a recent interview, Kaleb Cooper, the well-known farming expert and star of Clarkson's Farm, took the opportunity to address a prevalent misconception surrounding Jeremy Clarkson's new pub venture, the Royal Arms. The pub, which has garnered significant media attention, has been the subject of various rumors and misunderstandings, and Cooper's comments aim to clarify some of these points. Cooper, who has worked closely with Clarkson on his farming escapades, explained that a common misconception is that the pub is purely a personal indulgence for Clarkson or a means to attract more publicity. According to Cooper, this is far from the truth. Jeremy's vision for the Royal Arms goes beyond just having a nice place to hang out. He genuinely wants to create a community hub where locals can gather, enjoy good food, and have a place that feels like home, Cooper said. The Royal Arms, located in the picturesque village of Chadlington, Oxfordshire, has been under renovation for several months. The project, which Clarkson has frequently documented through social media, has seen various stages of development, from restoring the historic building to revamping its interiors. Cooper emphasized that Clarkson's involvement in the project reflects his commitment to supporting local businesses and enhancing community life. Jeremy's not just putting his name on it. He's deeply involved in the day-to-day running and decision-making. He wants to ensure that the Royal Arms represents the best of British pub culture, Cooper added. The misconception Cooper addressed is that many people assume Clarkson's approach to the pub is similar to his approach to farming on his show. While Clarkson's antics and humorous trials on Clarkson's Farm are well documented, Cooper clarified that running a pub involves a different set of challenges and responsibilities. It's a lot more than just serving pints and making jokes. There's a real effort to source local ingredients, maintain high standards, and create a welcoming atmosphere, Cooper explained. Furthermore, Cooper highlighted Clarkson's dedication to employing local staff and sourcing products from nearby suppliers, which he believes will greatly benefit the community. Jeremy's commitment to local sourcing is something that often goes unnoticed, but it's a big part of his strategy. He's keen to support local farmers and producers, Cooper said. As the Royal Arms nears its official opening, Clarkson's pub is expected to become a focal point for the community, providing a space for social gatherings and celebrating local culture. Cooper's insights offer a glimpse into Clarkson's genuine intentions and dedication to creating something meaningful for the village. In conclusion, Kaleb Cooper's remarks serve to dispel some of the myths about Clarkson's new pub and highlight the thoughtful and community-oriented approach behind the Royal Arms. With the official opening on the horizon, it remains to be seen how the pub will integrate into the local landscape, but early indications suggest it will be more than just a celebrity project. Clarkson's Farm Season 4 worries mount after latest Kaleb Cooper update. Diddley Squat Farm is going through a bit of a rough spell. Life on Diddley Squat Farm is never plain sailing, and going by the latest from the farm, Season 4 of Clarkson's Farm expected to follow suit in typical dramatic fashion. Clarkson's Farm Season 3 was released around 6 weeks ago in early May, with the series binged by millions in the first few weeks. It quickly rose to the top of Amazon Prime Video's most watched lists and remains in the top 10 shows to this date, second only to the freshly released 4th season of The Boys. The third outing continued on Jeremy's career path as a full-time farmer, running a 1,000-acre plot in the Cotswolds that he has in fact owned since 2008. As rows continue with the local council and tragedy hits the farm, there are more lessons to be learned by the former Top Gear man who is only half a decade into his agricultural career. Clarkson and his team are now powering ahead with the 4th season of the hit show, which has seen real-world change, through the new Clarksons Clause, introduced just before the 2024 general election. But it hasn't been plain sailing, with Diddley Squat Farm hit by major disaster this week as images of the arable land was shown from a low-flying plane. It's going to be a rough year. All that seed sowed, drowned with the constant rain, the Diddley Squat Farm Shop's Instagram page wrote, showing images of farm fields destroyed by constant downpours. And that bad luck with the weather looks to be a consistent theme going by a new update from Kaleb Cooper. Kaleb has become a star of Clarkson's Farm since it aired, with the 25-year-old showing wisdom beyond his years as he helps train Jeremy in his quest to become a real farmer. Becoming farm manager of Diddley Squat's 500 acres of crops in Season 3, his importance to Jeremy and the team has only grown as time has gone on. But an update on his Instagram stories has given cause for concern in a similar way to the one from the farm shop. Posting an image from his tractor seat, Kaleb wrote, "Great year we have had." The image showed 2 long mud trails created by tractor wheels full to the brim with rain water. It's probably no wonder, then, that Jeremy has diversified his farm ahead of Season 4 with his biggest fields used to grow produce that we can't eat as he fights to hit government quotas when it comes to getting farming subsidies. There are pages and pages and pages of rules and regulations on government subsidies, and I'll be honest, I haven't read any of them because that's Cheerful Charlie's job, Jeremy wrote in a column for the Sunday Times. But what I do know is that this year the biggest field on the farm is being used to grow herbal lay called GS4. In recent weeks, concerns surrounding the 4th season of Clarkson's Farm have intensified following comments made by Kaleb Cooper, the show's breakout star and farming expert. Cooper's update has sparked considerable debate among fans and industry observers, raising questions about the future of the beloved series. Kaleb Cooper, who has become an integral part of the show's success with his insightful and often humorous take on farming life, recently addressed the ongoing production of the upcoming season. His comments, while not entirely negative, have highlighted several challenges that the show is currently facing. Production delays and scheduling conflicts. One of the primary concerns Cooper raised was the issue of production delays. According to Cooper, the show has experienced setbacks due to unforeseen complications with filming schedules. "We've run into some delays that have impacted our timeline. Farming is unpredictable, and there are aspects that simply cannot be rushed," Cooper explained. This has led to speculation that the release date for Season 4 might be pushed back further than initially anticipated. Changes in production team. Another significant concern is the potential change in the production team. Reports have emerged suggesting that some key members of the production crew may be moving on to new projects, which could impact the continuity and quality of the show. Cooper noted that while the core team remains dedicated, the transition period could pose challenges. "It's always tough when there are changes in the team. We're working hard to ensure that it doesn't affect the show's quality, but it's a process," he said. Increased complexity of farming challenges. Season 4 is expected to delve into more complex and ambitious farming projects, a fact that has both excited and worried fans. Cooper mentioned that the increased scale of the farm's operations has brought about new challenges. "We're tackling some bigger projects this season, and it's both thrilling and daunting. The scale of what we're trying to achieve means there's a lot more that can go wrong," Cooper stated. This has led to concerns about whether the show will be able to handle these new challenges effectively. Health and well-being of cast and crew. The health and well-being of both the cast and crew have also been a topic of discussion. The demanding nature of farming, combined with the pressures of producing a high-profile television show, has raised concerns about potential burnout. Cooper acknowledged these concerns but reassured fans that measures are being taken to ensure everyone's well-being. "We're all working hard, but we're also taking steps to make sure everyone stays healthy and balanced." "It's important to us that the team remains in good shape," he said. Audience expectations and creative direction. The high expectations from the show's fanbase also pose a challenge. With each season, viewers have come to expect a certain level of entertainment and insight, and meeting these expectations can be daunting. Cooper hinted that there might be some changes in the show's creative direction to keep it fresh and engaging. "We're always looking for ways to innovate and bring new elements to the show. It's a balancing act between keeping what people love and introducing new things," he explained. Response from Jeremy Clarkson. Jeremy Clarkson, the show's creator and star, has been relatively quiet about these concerns, but he has expressed his commitment to delivering another successful season. In previous statements, Clarkson has emphasized his dedication to the show and his enthusiasm for the new projects on the farm. However, with the mounting worries, fans are keen to hear more directly from him about how these issues will be addressed. Fan reactions and industry impact. The news of potential delays and production challenges has been met with a mixture of disappointment and concern from fans. Social media platforms have seen an outpouring of messages expressing both support for the show and anxiety about its future. Industry observers are also watching closely, as the show's success has made it a significant player in the realm of reality television. In summary, while Kaleb Cooper's update on Clarkson's farm has raised several red flags regarding Season 4, there remains hope that the team will overcome these challenges. Fans and industry insiders will be eagerly awaiting further announcements and updates to see how the show navigates these obstacles and continues to deliver the engaging content that has made it a hit.